Well, with thanks to Harness Racing New Zealand, last week we showed you the Wood End couple, David and Catherine Butt. Hope you enjoyed that. What about John and Jenna Dunn? They're certainly making waves out of their Wood End beach base.
There have been so many harness racing family dynasties over the years. The names Purdon, Butcher and Butt, just to name a few. But another line of harness genes have been woven into the fabric of the industry in recent years, and that's the name of Dunn.
John, being a son of Roberts, I suppose the horse game was always going to be a big part of your life.
Yeah, it did right, Greg, and sort of went outside and the horses around, and both parents were from horse backgrounds, so like you say, it was always going to be a big part.
Yeah, what about your mum's background? Because a lot of people out there won't know the family she comes from.
Yeah, it's our Baggery family, and so Grandad Bill Baggery is a great trainer and driver back in the day, and Mum's brother Peter, he was a trainer on the up too. So the whole family, and then the mum's sister, Auntie Shelley, she married a Henderson Hunter, so it was a big part of their fit life too.
What about school for you? Much good?
No, not very good at all really. I sort of spent far too much time outside, and I was battling to get to school at full stop really.
Yeah, so the early stages for you, going to race meetings and hanging out with your dad, and of course those master musician days, which weren't too far away, must have been a pretty cool time.
Yeah, it was sort of, like I say, I got the bug early, and I sort of enjoyed going to the races, where Dexter probably wasn't so much at his age, but I was, and we had great people working for us who made it a lot easier to go to the races and sort of follow them, so it was great.
They race inside the 200 metres, 2 under in front, Blossom Lady, Christopher Vance, the gap opens up, here he comes, and down the outside, Master Musician is flying. What a performance from Master Musician. He's gone to them in a flash, and he's gone to the lead and won it.
I can remember you at Addington Raceway driving a little pony called Buster Musician. He was pretty good.
Yeah, he's a great wee pony, sort of just trotted and got big marks in the pony trot, so New Zealand Cup and that, but he managed to get one of them, which is a big thrill.
All right, so you go out and become a junior driver, and I think the first season you only had a couple of drives, but it didn't take you long to get that first winner.
No, at that stage I was working for Barry Purdon up north, and I sort of come down here and had I sort of got my licence later on in the season, and I was lucky enough to get a couple of drives, but then it wasn't until the next season where Barry put me on a good horse called Scotland Jag at the time, and I was lucky enough to get the first one.
Mr. Taylor made Scotland Jag, the 2 Purdon runners, and splitting them now is Hey Yo What's Up, Scotland Jag in front, Hey Yo What's Up and Mr. Taylor made, but Scotland Jag carrying too many guns, and Scotland Jag beat Hey Yo What's Up in the first leg of pick 6.
What about his kids growing up? So you said before that Dexter wasn't so into the horses. Do you think that's helped him in any way? He's a pretty laid-back character. He loves his sleep, doesn't he?
He doesn't mind his sleep, but he's always been a great sportsman. Everything he's done, and doesn't matter, rugby, cricket, you name it, he can do it. So he's sort of more interested in that, and sort of hanging around with schoolmates earlier on, and he's just sort of, whatever he did, he clicked, and that's what he did with racing.
Franco Nelson leads a length. Elios getting through on the inside. Franco Nelson. Elios tries hard. Franco Nelson. Elios on the inside, really digging in. Franco Nelson. Elios noses between them. Elios in. Elios and John Dunn to beat out Dexter Dunn and Franco Nelson, a Robert Dunn Quinella.
Just thinking about Dexter and what he's been able to achieve, what does it mean to you having your little brother on top of the world?
No, I'm actually wrapped for him. We've been best mates of our whole lives, and we've always got on so good. I love seeing him succeed, and even when he went to America for the Drivers' Championship, go and support him. So, very pleased the way he's going, and keep it up, hopefully.
Older sister Laura, a nurse, is also extremely supportive of her younger brothers, who have both achieved major milestones on the track.
You've been very consistent with your drives, but a huge thrill for you in 2013, the first time you got over 100 wins. That must have been a really big moment for you.
Yeah, it was. It's sort of, at that stage too, I was sort of out here concentrating on training the horses, or helping Dad train the horses as well. So I did a wee bit of travelling that year, and it paid off big time, and I got that 100. So it was a great year.
Qatari Mahal and John Dunn out by 3 lengths on Damon Runyon, leading the ways into the clear of race chance around History Maker, but it's all Qatari Mahal, and here's 100 reasons why John Dunn will remember the opening race at Addington tonight forever. 100 for the season. Good on you, John.
Out here on the property of David and Catherine Butt, where your father leases quite a bit of the land here. What year did you come out here? And it really has been part of the renaissance, if you like, of your dad's training career, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been. I think it was about 2010. We were doing big numbers, but a lot of young horses at West Melton and sort of working long hours. So I decided to make the move. David offered me about 6 months earlier, so I turned it down at that stage. But then went home, had a good think about it, and talked over with Jenna, my wife, and sort of decided to make the move, and it's sort of been the best thing we could have ever done.
Nice that you bring Jenna into the conversation, because there is another side to John Dunn. It is a family side, and you guys got together at a pretty early age. Talk about keeping it within the industry. Of course, Jenna comes from a pretty strong family out Motukarara way.
Yeah, she does, yep. Edmund's family, so Craig and Donna, her mother and father, so I was very lucky I married a girl who was in harness racing, otherwise I don't think she'd still be with me now.
Jenna, coming from the Motukarara Edmonds clan, marrying into the Dunn clan, you've made sure the dynasty will continue.
Yeah, definitely, Greg. I mean, Dad always used to try, say to us, you're never going to marry a harness racing boy, but it's a bit hard when you're always at the races, and I mean, that was our life, so that's how I met Johnny, and yeah.
What were your first impressions? Can you sort of remember much about that?
Oh, yeah, Johnny, just him smart, typical sort of harness racing boy, I suppose, yeah, but I don't know, it's just great.
He's just him.
Yeah, he is just him, basically, and that's, I think, what I really love about him.
Have you gone with kids' carts? Have you gone good?
Well, I went alright. Because I was in the bigs, but he's just got a problem. He's got speed, but he just gallops. It's his only problem. He doesn't. Once he trots, he'll be good.
Just on Jacob as well, he's doing very well in the kids' carts too. So, is it looking likely that the future horseman is likely to be him?
Yeah, definitely. I think Jacob's a wee bit like Dexter was. He sort of he loves his sport and he's good at it. So he's got a lot of interest in that. But he's slowly starting to get keener on the horses, and so I'd say he'll be going the same path.
Dad give you some driving tips?
Yeah, normally it's just pull back. Like when he gallops, pull back straight away and he'll stop. And yeah, pretty much just. Otherwise, let him run. Like, don't hold on to him too much and let him go, he said.
What about Lacey? Has she shown any interest in that department?
Yeah, she has interest, but more of the riding. Yes, she has got a wee pony Mickey who she adores and loves to ride, and I think that'll be her rather than the harness racing.
All right, let's get into this fella John Dunn. Let's talk about what he's actually like, because he comes across as such a laid-back character. Do you think that's a major part of why he's such a good driver?
Oh, definitely. I don't think you can find more of a laid-back person. Just so cruisy, and he handles everything so well. Yeah, he's just a good guy.
And obviously, with your dad based in the north now, your training side of things, you're basically running the South Island operation in many ways. Is there a long-term goal to move into that eventually? It would seem the most logical step.
Yeah, it does. At the moment, though, I'm sort of happy doing what I'm doing. Like, sort of, it's big, the sort of financial thing to go in partnership and that. So I've still got my driving and the training and that. So I'm sort of happy doing what I'm doing at the moment. But definitely, sort of down the future, I'll be taking the reins over.
Earthquake now called upon and collared out wider by Ultimate Desire, who went up very quickly, went straight on by, threw along the inside, one big fella tries to go with her, then Illegal Immigrant, He Can Fly's letting down with Christopher Banner, Ultimate Desire inside the 100, He Can Fly's coming, Ultimate Desire holding on, he's coming fast, oh that's close.
As the way I sort of started as a junior, I sort of be lucky to get 100. But things have just really clicked, and it's the numbers. I'm getting nice drives, nice horses to drive, and it's a big part.
Let's talk about some of those. By the way, $8.6 million in earnings as well, so it's been pretty lucrative too. Some of those really good horses that you have driven. We'll start with your Uncle Jeff's side of things, and Venus Serena. What a magnificent filly and mare she's been.
Yeah, she was great. She was great to me, Greg. Sort of very lucky to even be part of it, really. I was quite lucky it wasn't a year later, otherwise Jared O'Reilly would be driving her. But Jeff had actually had Venus Serena and Tiger Tara, and I had no filly, 2-year-old filly at the time, so I was lucky to get on her. And she sort of, the amount of Group 1s and sort of the way she did them and out-toughed them, it was a huge thrill.
And the leader is Venus Serena. Tiamo Bromax punctured. Ideal Bell picks up again from Ragsdale and Rock and Roll Arden. Venus Serena leads. Ideal Bell's over on the inside. Venus Serena a half a length on Ideal Bell, who won't get her. And Venus Serena won the Neville.
What's been your greatest win? What's been the number of Group 1s that you have won? What's been your most satisfying?
The Jills at Cambridge when she was a 4-year-old sort of, I know it was a flop and the Oaks just never planned out and things went pear-shaped, but to Jeff and the horses' credit, they got it back 2 weeks later and draw the second row around Cambridge. That was my biggest one by like wee way.
Venus Serena in the Jills colours tries hard. Ideal Bell. Venus Serena's trying very hard on the outside. Ideal Bell. Venus Serena in a sterling battle. And Venus Serena.
You went so close to winning the Holy Grail with Franco Nelson. Probably to this day you still thought you'd got there, but Adore Me, just a marvellous mare, managed to pip you.
Yeah, she's a freak, so she knew where the post was and just got me there, but it was still a great thrill, like, even to run second New Zealand Cup. Stepped away nicely, got a great trip, and it was almost a day, but hopefully there'll be one to come.
Franco Nelson, an inside run. The Terror's in trouble. Franco Nelson hit the lead. Adore Me comes at him. Franco Nelson and Adore Me. Franco Nelson, Adore Me. They come to the post. Adore Me, one of the nose. Adore Me beat Franco Nelson.
And the irony of that situation, he's been away and he's back again. You've got him in the barn.
Yeah, he's come back, and the guys are very grateful. They've given Jenna half share in him, so it's even makes it more challenging to get him to the races.
I know we've got it on a great day out here, but it's almost paradise for the horses, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. I mean, a lot of them love it, Greg. They all love it. Yeah, it's, I don't know, like a change of scenery. Anywhere that they go, they come here, and it's beautiful.
Obviously the horses love it, and that's why you not only have had good success, but you continue to get horses that are in need of that type of training.
Yeah, we are, but they come here, they've got ability to start with. The horses are showing ability, and sort of that's need a refreshing course, or just to help them along a wee bit, a few soundness issues, but I'm quite lucky. Horses that come have normally got ability, so it's good that way.
What about the future? Well, what are you hoping that being based out here is going to achieve for John and Jenna Dunn, and what are you looking forward to the most?
Oh, I think it's the same thing, Greg. All the success that they've had so far, maybe Johnny, not Robert, he's a big part of Robert's team, but him down here training the horses himself, it's showing that he can sort of step up and he could almost be a trainer himself.
Yeah. Yep. Is it an ideal lifestyle for you then? You think that right about at this time of life that things are pretty good?
Yeah, well, I think so, and I think it's just what you're used to in a way as well. I think we're happy, we're sorted, and everything's good.